Alrighty, so in stark contrast to the last showcase that we did, which was the sort of like not necessarily free to play, but the no cosmetics 1/6 showcase, and honestly, he didn't do too bad. Um, Obviously, he gets targeted a lot, but we're on Gon's account today, and so let me hide my camera. He is at 71.6 thousand CC. He does have him 6/6, of course, which is not too out of the ordinary. This is the wrong skill. 6/6, so we have, disables everything if we can get the ultimate off. But most of the time, I feel like you're not actually getting the ultimate off. So yeah, we have him completely maxed out. This, of course, is Gon's account, so we have 16 million box CC. So as you can see by sitting in the lobby without food, we have 371,000 CC, which is actually kind of insane. So let me throw some CC food on. We're going to prioritize going first because in the last showcase, 416, we went second pretty much every single game that we played. So very interested to see how it goes going first. Not going to be able to proc his sort of passive buffs and everything like that nearly as easily, or like just as quickly, I guess. Not necessarily easily, but definitely want to see how it goes. Okay, we have an LR Escanor team. Probably the first LR Escanor I've seen since playing on his account the last time. I don't ever see them on my own account. I don't ever run into people actually running LR Escanor. So let's go for something like this. Maybe because it looks like he's really low CC, I'm going to go for this just because that's what I would do even if it was a bot. Or like if he was using evasion food. So we're going to go for something like this. Let's see how it goes. If he ends up getting the stance up on Arthur, it might be a little bit tougher for us to kill. We do actually proc the Holy Relic there, unfortunately. But should be okay. We can encroach him maybe. Well, he'll be debuff immune if he stances, so we won't be able to encroach. Okay, cancels my buff. So I think that gives him stats, does it not? Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure how that works just yet. Procs True Magic. Okay, he just used an attack instead of a stance, so that actually kind of works out for me. What are we looking like? So, okay, he did actually get one of his stacks. We have an 18% attack-related stats. So let's go ahead and do this. We can kill off the Arthur there because he'll be encroached. And because we're going first and we won't proc our passive until next turn, I kind of want to see the damage. Oh well, I guess we're gonna use it regardless. I was gonna go ahead and save it so that way it would rank up, but I guess we'll. 18% attack-related stats isn't like too crazy on its own, but I mean 18 is still a pretty good number. What does this look like? Level 2. Okay, I mean 184 is not that bad. I'll be honest, that's not that bad. One away from encroachment. Oh my god. Getting tons of the AoE cards here, so I guess that is definitely something. Might kill off Estarossa here, which will actually give us more stats. Yeah, so that's gonna be like a, what is it, a 60, or it's a 30% attack increase if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of crazy. Let me look at my stats, because we're gonna proc our passive here too. So we cleanse, we rank up. We have so many stats. What's my attack? 32, plus 32,000. My camera's in the way there. Plus 32,000. 51k. Really high stats. Genuinely, the AoEs are going to kill here, so we're just going to go ahead and go full AoE. And then we'll be pretty much good to go. So, boom. 1 million damage right there on the AoE. Kind of insane. Alright. Pretty decent first match. He is on HP defense, by the way. I forgot to show. I'm on HP defense for everybody. That's obviously how I have such high CC. So, yeah, obviously could get some better stats and stuff like that out of or like better numbers, I guess, out of an attack set, but I don't know. Alrighty, we have another Demon King here, so this is going to be a little bit troublesome, I think. Obviously, I have to kind of focus Demon King here. If I don't, it's going to go very poorly. So let's go for something like this. Do I go AoE? I think I just try to get as much damage out on him as I possibly can. Yeah, I figured he had evasion food here, so we're baiting that. We are going to hit with this. Not a whole lot of damage from that, but it's basically like an infect card, and it sets up for extra damage with these stat lowers. So not too bad overall. If we can kill him with Estarossa, we can stop an ult rush, because it seems like the big strat that a lot of people are doing is, well, it doesn't look like he's doing it, but a lot of people are ult rushing with their other two demons, and then just letting Demon King sort of build up and do his thing while you have to take care of the ultimate. So definitely interested to see how this sort of works out for us. Ooh, a lot of damage on our Demon King here, so probably won't end up getting to see our Demon King do too much, if I'm being completely honest. So, I have True Magic. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to kill, because he's pretty tanky, and he has Nanashi buff on, so let's go for something like this. And then Demon King is pretty much dead regardless, so I'm going to throw out this single target as well. Yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't going to kill. So this should... yeah, hopefully that'll kill. That'll actually lower their ultimate move gauges by 1, because we have the Holy Relic on. Not quite enough damage to kill off the Estarossa. That would have been nice, to be honest. And we pop True Magic, so that's a little bit troublesome. That might end up being quite a bit of a nuisance there. We're really low on our other two characters, so odds are he still has a really good chance to kill me here. Running Nanashi in the back, though, is pretty interesting, I've got to say. I've seen more people running him on, like, a variety of teams. I feel like he was just kind of like everybody was using him on the Angels. I really only prefer to use him on the Unknowns, because that's where you're getting the most use out of him. I don't know, just personally, I don't really like running him on teams where he doesn't synergize too well, but he's really good because he has that sort of, like, passive sort of ult gauge removal. I don't know. He's really good utility. I really can't blame anybody for using him. All right, we merge there. I don't think that, yeah, that doesn't give us an ultimate. We purged off the debuffs, so don't even have to worry about him encroaching, really. Could I get level 3? That'd be insane. No, unfortunately not. So, I genuinely don't know what the best course of action here is. Let's go for this so I can get my ultimate. We'll pop the damage reduction stacks. I normally don't like going for ultimates, but in this situation where his melee is 1 away, I mean, unless he has a delete, which is very possible because he's only got 2 characters on the field, I'm in a really tough spot here. So he does merge. And he uses level 2? Yeah, he does. Okay, well, that'll happen to you. That is very unfortunate. He does get dissolved, though, for 2 turns, actually, so that's actually really good for me. I have to attack, though, so I'm going to lower my own ultimate move gauge. If I double attack, I'll get the ultimate move gauge back, right? So we go for this. And then we go for this. Get some decent damage off. We do pop his True Magic. We have True Magic. I don't have a debuff on. I don't think he has a way to put debuffs on. And then I have my ultimate. What's this looking like? Ooh, okay, that does hurt a lot. That's hurting. Oh, I lived that. Okay, we win. Very, very, very close. That was actually kind of crazy. Good to him. I mean, he was a good sport. He emoted. I don't know if it was behind the camera or not, but either way, moving on. Alrighty. Okay, we have like a more like OG sort of demon team here. We're actually, I mean, I don't know if this guy is, but we're going against some more like real players, which is kind of cool. I mean, or well, I guess I've only went against 1 real player, but he's in Challenger, of course, because he does top 100 stuff. So, very interested to see how the matches sort of go. Let's go for double AoE into single target, because I'm pretty sure this is a bot. I don't have to worry about like evasion food or anything like that, so we go ahead and mark. Get a little bit of extra damage off with the AoE here, and put some extra stacks on. And then Estarossa, 95k, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of on the fence about his Holy Relic at the moment. His Holy Relic is good, don't get me wrong. Like, being able to stop ult rushing and stuff like that whenever he can already do really good damage is really nice. Like, I mean, it's going to take them like 2 turns to ult rush anyway. So being able to sort of like set up the darkness stacks and be able to like go for the kill with Estarossa is really cool. I do really like that actually. So pretty interesting. The bot is going for melee quite a bit here, so I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get rid of actually I can kill him with Estarossa and then maybe hit him with melee, so that way we can kill both of them, and I'll lower ultimate move gauge with the Estarossa kill here. So boom. That is going to lower their ultimate move gauges, which I don't guess it's really showing that. Like, it's not like popping up their health bars and showing you that they're losing an ultimate move gauge. Something like, well, I guess it's at the end of the turn. Okay, so, and then he and then he merges it, and I don't even have to worry about it because he got it right back. So okay, we do have a level 3 AOE. I really want to see the level or the single target damage though. So this is true magic, I think. Yeah, so he's gonna do quite a bit of damage here. Okay, and then he does have full ultimate move gauge, so I could encroach him though. I could encroach and then use this level 2. I'm really interested to see how much that damage does. Like I said, we are on HP defense, so there's definitely room for like improvement as far as like the damage numbers go though. So let's see this, level 2. Whew, okay, 600k is not bad at all. And then, bam! Okay, well, 400k on the AoE might be a little bit better. Obviously, if we could have got the... I wanted to use the AoE first to lower his stats, but genuinely, I wasn't sure if it was going to kill or not. So, could have got some even bigger numbers there if we lowered the crit stuff. Alrighty. Okay, going for a crazy CC on the team, even though it's a bot, so no crazy CC. Kind of interested to try... I genuinely don't know who the bot is going to try to go for. Because I have a blue buff on by default, I kind of want to see about trying to get Demon King's ultimate. So let's maybe do something like this turn 1. Just because we have the 6/6 ultimate, I would like to see it, hopefully. I think because we have the blue buffs, I think he'll end up wasting a card with Ludo to try and use Rupture on me. Yeah, it does look like he's going to try to do that. He's also using a melee card, and then I can also still use the single target, which is good because I wanted to save the AoE. So we'll use the single target again to get our ultimate, and then we can maybe AoE and then use his ultimate to do like really big damage. I assume it's gonna hit like insanely hard. So let's go ahead and hit with this. We can Escador is gonna pretty much live regardless, right? Because of his Final Flame. So we'll hit him with this because he's debuffed. We can get some decent damage out on him. So boom. 170k without buffs is still really impressive. Crit. No crit. Doesn't quite kill. That's actually a little disappointing, I'll be honest. But we get our ultimate. He doesn't have any ult control unless he just happened to top deck a Bond Dissolve card, which he did not. So, okay. Fighting the Estarossa. If he ends up killing Estarossa here, we do gain a stat increase. So, I would not be opposed to Estarossa dying. Single target with that low of HP, probably not the greatest. But 3 cards. Okay, he does kill Estarossa. That's going to give us a pretty decent stat increase. So, we can AoE. Do we AoE? I don't think we can AoE. I think if we AoE, we literally kill them all. So, maybe we don't do that. Same as pretty much last time. 51k plus 32. Looking good on the stats. So, I want to AoE first, but unfortunately, it's going to kill these guys. I really think it will. So we're just going to go with something like this. How much is the ultimate doing? 6/6, newest ultimate in the game. AoE, disables everything if they live. 2.6 mil. Okay. I was maybe expecting a little bit more than that, to be honest. Melee did have his damage reduction stacks on, and, I mean, Escanor can't be stat lowered beyond a certain point, which, I mean, I guess he's not, we're not stat lowering him anyway, so it wasn't, like, the biggest deal there. Okay, I mean, I've seen bigger numbers for sure, but HP defense, so take that into account a little bit as well. Alright, we're going to call this the last match, so we have an LV team to go up against, which is pretty standard, I think. Not sure about... Well, we could AoE... Yeah, I think we need to AoE here to sort of just get some damage out on the Diane and keep her from healing back up. We are, unfortunately, going to rank up the melee here. But, ooh, yeah, he's got 3 cards in hand, and one of them is already gold, so that's not great. But how much damage are we doing with this, actually? Do we kill? Ooh, we do. That last little crit was good enough to kill there. Okay, so... if that AoE is the gold card, which is very possible, I guess. It looked like he used the silver card first, so I think that's just a level 2. I don't think he'll be able to kill Demon King, plus the bot doesn't ever really seem to want to go for Demon King either, so I guess we've got that going for us. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we actually lived that. Kind of insane. Don't have a single target, though. Let's go for... stacks, and then try to kill him off. We can rank up our Demon King again. A little bit unfortunate that we're going against so many bots, but then again, I mean, being in Challenger, it's maybe a little bit early. I guess it's a work day. It's literally a Tuesday, and it's 12:39 p.m., so not necessarily prime time, unless people are just playing on their, like, lunch breaks or whatever, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, he dissolves me, which isn't anything super crazy. We do get a level 3 AoE, or a level 3 single target right here, so that could be kind of fun. Bon already has damage reduction, so I kind of want to see what it looks like to hit Zeldris with this, and we'll see just kind of how much damage he gets, because he's not actually getting damage reduction from Bon at all. Ooh, 1,000,000 damage. Okay, Eradication, kind of going hard. Kind of going crazy. And then on Bon with 40% damage reduction gets 394. Okay, not too bad, honestly. Very interesting. He's honestly really crazy. He's like a huge threat, so you kind of have to kill him off, but at the same time you can kind of do stuff with your other characters to sort of try and alleviate the burden and make them go for them a little bit more too. So I don't know, it's a little bit back and forth. He's definitely not super great in like the first 2 turns that you're using him before the stat buffs and everything, which I think is kind of good. It helps balance him out a little bit. If obviously he was just crazy from the get-go, it would be pretty much impossible to deal with him. So yeah, very, very interested. I'll be probably trying out just different kinds of weird team comps and stuff like that next. So, yeah, now that we've gotten a decent, like, baseline on how the character looks, we'll probably go back to my account and mess around with him on, yeah, some different kinds of teams. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.